I think the man's supposed to pay the bulk of the bills, take the bulk of the responsibility.
Well, you threw me off when you said the bulk of the bills.
Hey, this is Raulh. Please act right. An old school rapper by the name of Trick Daddy has a show called Trick Daddy Dollars on YouTube. He invited LisaRaye on the show and they had an interesting talk. We're gonna see if LisaRaye is really wifely material based on the reactions to the things that Trick Daddy talks to her about. I'd like to give a special thanks to Wesley Hiller and Eric Cummings for your generous contribution in supporting my channel through Cash App. Please know that your support is greatly appreciated. And now, a word from our sponsor. History is being made thanks to a new study. There's strong evidence to suggest collagen is one of the best supplements in the world to help reduce the appearance of skin aging. Researchers found the supplement helped improve skin elasticity and hydration of over 1,100 people. That's why I've been using it. Other products just do not contain the same level of the 5 critical important types of collagen for bright, even, and younger looking skin, like this one does. It combines the right types and the right amount of collagen your skin needs to help rejuvenate its elasticity. Unlock your secret to healthy aging with this collagen powder. HealthActRight.com is notorious for selling out due to their high demand. As of the making of this video, they're in stock and they're 51% off. If you order now, you'll also get free shipping and a 60-day money-back guarantee. Get yours while you still can by going to HealthActRight.com or visiting the link below. Now let's first take a moment and see what LisaRaye's been up to lately.
So what do you got going? What's your latest project? What you got going on? What you working on?
Oh my God, I have really been working a lot. Incredible. I have 2 shows on. One on AMC, all black, called A House Divided. It's Emmy nominated. I have a show that's on BET called Family Business. Mm-hmm. I just did a movie, a Lifetime movie for TD Jakes for the 7 Deadly Sins, and mine was called Greed. That was a total different character for me. I love playing that character. She was so menacing and so much different than I am. I have my talk show on Fox Soul.
I've watched it.
Called Cocktails of Queens.
I watched it.
You hear all the things she's doing in her career? When is she gonna have time for a husband? When she gets home, she's gonna be just as tired as he is. This is why so many men don't want women who have careers or are chasing the bag, which could be one of the reasons why she's still single.
That's your question.
Okay.
Do you believe if your man is paying your bills, doing everything he's supposed to do, pleasing you sexually, mentally,
I'm happy.
physically, if you found out that he was on the phone with another female or having a conversation with another female, it's a 2-part question. Is that cheating? And if so, can he get a pass?
Well, what kind of conversation are you talking about? Because I do believe that it's healthy for men to have female friends as well.
Right.
I'm not insecure like that. I don't want to make him feel like I'm just jealous where I don't trust the fact that he can have a female friend.
Okay, so she doesn't have any insecurities, and that's good. Because we already know that a lot of women have trust issues, and that can cause a lot of problems in a relationship. So that's one for LisaRaye.
I feel like this. I feel like a woman and a man should not be together or stay together if the woman ain't being the woman.
Okay.
Because a man could be a man or you really a woman is what am I saying. But I think the man's supposed to pay the bulk of the bills, take the bulk of the responsibility, and the women is supposed to make sure that man is happy, able to go out there and get that money and come home and take care of his family.
Well, you threw me off when you said the bulk of the bills.
I knew it. Here we go.
I mean, like the mortgage, the shit you pay.
I mean, he paying the bills is what I'm saying.
Well, you gotta get something, LisaRaye. You gotta get the light bill.
Giving him ass. What do you mean?
The water, but he giving you.
Right.
See, here we go. A woman acting like having relations with her man is a one-way event. If we both want to have relations with each other, it's an even exchange.
But that's supposed to be, let's take it back biblically. Biblically, the man is supposed to be the provider and the king of the household. Now, the wife, the woman, is supposed to be the mother of the household. She takes care of the house. Now, we new millennial women, so that's a bonus that we get.
Okay, so
you gotta be evenly yoked. The hustle gotta match the hustle.
I'm gonna tell you what get all.
You see how these women always want to go to the Bible when they disagree about how a marriage or a relationship is supposed to go between a man and a woman? Keep this one thing in mind. LisaRaye is a multi-millionaire. and she doesn't even want to pay one small bill.
I'll throw it when it get thrown
You
off.
pay the mortgage. You can't ask me to pay the light bill because I pay the mortgage.
I'm gonna tell you what
If
get
you a
thrown
boss,
off
you
at. I'm gonna tell you what
supposed to
get
be
thrown
doing
off
the damn
at.
thing. That's what I
When
say.
you're sick of me, you gonna tell me to get
I should not
out.
be sick of you because you're supposed to be doing
I
everything that
understand
you're supposed to be
that.
doing.
So why? So
which
let's
is
go
gonna
back.
make me do what I need
Let's
to
go
be
back
doing,
to the Bible.
which
Let's go
should
back
be a
right after the
pleasure.
Bible. Let's go back right after the
I think
Bible.
we need to go into commercial because I think I need to get you together.
No. Let's go.
Notice that she's talking while he's talking. She won't even give the man the opportunity to complete his thought, which clearly means she's not even listening to him anymore. Now she wants to go to commercial to get him together. That simply means you're disagreeing with me and this is a problem. You need to see it my way or we're gonna argue about it until you do. Her whole attitude and demeanor while she's disagreeing with him gives us a clue why LisaRaye is still single.
Right after the Bible. Right after the Bible.
Okay.
Did your daddy pay for your wedding?
No.
See, that's where I f***ed up at right there.
My father was not living. That's why.
Okay, so
But it would have still been $1 million wedding. Believe that. Okay.
It still would have been $1 million wedding, believe that, is what she just said. So who do you think she's expecting to pay for that $1 million wedding? We can say for sure it would be the man. Because you see, she doesn't even want to pay an electric bill. Are we starting to see why LisaRaye is still single?
now here's the thing. The father is supposed to give their daughters away
Okay.
to the man. And the man is supposed to, at that point, take
Take
care.
on all the responsibility.
Okay.
And my father
Now, when we
was
do-
a king and
Now,
I
now,
was a princess. Right now I'm a queen. So you gotta come with it.
And this is where most women make the same mistake. Your father brought you into this world, so he's obligated to take care of you, and you don't have to give him anything in return. However, when you become a wife, your husband expects something in return. And we're not just talking about sex, we're talking about responsibility. And financial responsibility is one of those things. Let's see if she explains what's supposed to happen with her money in a marriage.
You don't
For
be
me,
stuck.
to be
Come
paying,
on.
for me to be paying all the bills. Let's say I'm paying all the bills.
That just let me know that you weren't used to it, but okay.
Let's say I'm paying all the bills. No, that's the problem. I've paid all the bills for many of years.
So that's what you feel the problem is. If you wouldn't have paid all the
I'm
bills,
paying
maybe you
all
could
the
have had a break.
bills. So
See, he told her that he paid all the bills in his past relationship. But what he's trying to get her to understand is we're supposed to be in this together. Why is she having a problem with picking up such a small bill like an electric bill when he's paying the bulk of the bills? I mean, come on, let's be serious. LisaRaye is a multi-millionaire, so the electricity bill shouldn't even be an issue. So here's the big question. Who's paying all the bills in her house while she's manless? She is. So if she gets a man and he's paying the bulk of the bills, why is an electric bill such a problem for her? This is where a woman's selfishness shows, and men have a serious problem with this. She thinks the man is supposed to take care of her exactly like her father did. No. When you get married, you owe your husband some form of responsibility. That means she's putting some of her money somewhere for their retirement or in case something goes wrong.
Because see, I can be Becky, I can be Tanya, I can be Shaquita, and I can be Diamond.
right.
He shouldn't have to go no place else to be seeing nobody else.
So in other words, the problem with men and women are this.
They want a variety.
First of all, they
You
being
wanna
really.
switch it up. You
First
want
of
some
all,
spice.
you have
You don't
to,
let the spice
you have to
go
be
down.
attracted to the person that
Well, you should
plan
have
on
been
being.
there when you chose her and when she chose
And
you.
a lot of people not. A lot
I
of
don't
women these
understand
days.
that. I don't know nothing about that.
You have to be. I'm responsible for the men. You're responsible for the women. You got to
Okay.
get your women together.
Okay, LisaRaye, you're in your 50s now. Are you sure you're gonna be able to do all that stuff you're talking about? I mean, she's talking about being Becky, Tanya, Lucretia, and Diamond. Okay, but his last statement was on point. You gotta get your women together. And a lot of these women nowadays are selfish. And there's no room for selfishness in a marriage or a serious relationship.
You got to get them together. Lisa
One
Ray.
at a time. We starting right now. You know what? We need to have a podcast then.
Yeah,
you
we need
speak
to have-
on the men behalf,
yeah.
I speak on the women behalf.
Yeah,
Because I'm sure gonna teach them how to pay and not pay all the bills. That's one thing I'm gonna do.
No, I think you're gonna teach them to not pay any bills. Look how disgusted she was when he mentioned her picking up the electric bill. And I'm gonna say it. So far, LisaRaye is not the one to be teaching women how to get their stuff together when it comes down to marriage or a serious relationship. I mean, listen to her. She can't even be quiet long enough for the man to complete her thought, which is a serious problem when it comes down to having disagreements in a relationship. The minute she hears something she doesn't like, she starts flipping off at the gums while he's talking.
What the women are doing now is they're chasing the bag. My thing is, what's in the bag?
The same thing that's in LisaRaye's bag. A full bank account, a big house, and nobody to share it with.
I mean,
you walking around the kitchen and everything.
I mean,
Are you about to get married again?
I don't want to get married again. I just want to I could just make you happy without marrying you. If we could do that, let's go together. Shit.
See, even millionaire men don't want to be bothered with being married anymore. He said, let's go together. Just like in high school. This way, when it doesn't work out, we both leave with the same thing we came in with.
I kind of feel what you're saying, because sometimes I feel like I don't really have to be married. I just want the happily ever after. But then I feel like the girl in me feels like I want to do it right this time around. You know what I mean? I want a smaller ceremony. I don't need all the bells and whistles. I just want a celebration.
See, when these women are younger and getting married, they want these $1 million weddings. Just like she said earlier in the video. But when they get older, they start to realize what's really important. And having an extravagant, expensive wedding is not it. Now, I'll give her a plus on that. But her selfishness, when it comes down to her money, her constantly talking while he's talking and trying to make his point, and her, you're gonna see it my way or I'll argue with you until you do attitude, is probably why she's not married. And that side of her is showing in this video.
Hey, you know what?
I'm gonna give you some grades.
I was just sitting back listening. Why don't y'all just date?
We could just sleep together. Let's just sleep together sometime. Yeah, like this.
I love it. He's telling LisaRaye flat out, we can sleep together, but I'm not marrying you. And that's the direction where most men are going nowadays. I'll sleep with you, but marrying you is out of the question.
You gotta be like, yeah.
Y'all would make a good couple.
I'm tired. Like, I'm tired.
I would get him all the way together. Let me tell you something. He's talking about he don't want to pay all the bills. He would have to be paying all the bills.
She said you would have to be paying all the bills. She just won't let it go. Nor will she agree to simply take on smaller bills in the household. And this is the way most single women are today. It's her way or the highway. And most men are choosing the highway. You notice? Trick Daddy said he'll sleep with her, but he didn't say anything about living with her.
So,
The way to my heart is my mouth.
The way to my heart is my fingertips when I'm counting.
Yep, counting all your money. Because you won't have to spend any of your money on anything when there's a man involved in your life. She's flat out showing us why she's single. She's selfish when it comes down to her money. And remember, she's a multi-millionaire making a big stink about paying a small bill like the electric bill. I mean, think about it. Imagine if you have a bunch of dollar bills in your pocket and a penny. You go to pull the dollar bills out and the penny falls out onto the ground and rolls out into the grass and you can't see it anymore. Are you gonna stand there and search around looking for the penny? No, you're just gonna shrug your shoulders and keep it moving. That's the equivalent of LisaRaye, a multi-millionaire, paying an electric bill. It's like losing a penny. Yet, in her marriage, she says she's not even gonna do that. Here's the biggest problem I have with her attitude about not paying smaller bills. There are women out there listening to her who make six figures and some only make $50,000 a year. They're listening to her saying that a woman shouldn't pay any of the bills if she's living with a man. Well, the average man doesn't make six figures. And the way the economy is nowadays, it could take some of her income for them to live comfortably. And just like I said earlier in the video, she never mentioned anything about what's going to happen with her money in the marriage that's going to benefit him. So the scenario that LisaRaye is presenting in this video, a man is better off just staying in his own place and finding a woman who wants to hook up every now and then. Hell, it'd be cheaper. So congratulations, LisaRaye. You have just proved that you are yet another single woman that's contributing to helping single women stay single. So fellas, based on this episode you just saw right here, would you be interested in living with LisaRaye? She said she could be Becky, Tanya, Laquita, and Diamond for you. Me personally, I'll pass. Hey, somebody did to tell you, and I love you, so it might as well be me. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell to get notified when I post a new video. I post a new video every week. And in the meantime, will you please act right? My name is Raulh. See you in another video. So if you enjoyed this video, check out one of these two videos right here. I'm sure you'll enjoy them too. And if you like, you can visit my channel. I have plenty of videos there. Go ahead. Don't be scared.